Hi everyone, welcome and thanks for joining us for this presentation on BA Interior Design. I'm Tomris Tangaz, I'm the course leader and I'm also Research, Enterprise and Design Lead. I specialise in creating partnerships between academia and industry. I'm also the author of the Interior Design course. So why Chelsea College of Arts? Well, when you come to Chelsea, Chelsea is a microcosm of the world. You can meet anybody at Chelsea, and we're nestled in between some really exciting design courses, graphic design communication, product and furniture, and textile design, all on site, as well as the BA Fine Art course. This course specialises and aims to define user experiences and interactions with objects and spaces through contemporary scenarios. And we explore the experience of design through 3 human scales, I, we, they, which in turn define your 3 years on the course. This allows you to work on a range of projects from small-scale furniture and product through to quite large-scale proposals. And you'll choose from 3 specialist pathways in year 3, design practice, design enterprise, and design storytelling. We're accredited by the Chartered Society of Designers, which means we're professionally recognised. Our graduates, when they leave here, are recognised by industry as employability ready. And as a result of that, our graduates progress seamlessly into either further MA study and employment after the completion of the course. Year 1 is our design year, so we'll not only introduce you to design, but we'll be looking at design through its iteration of object making, realization, object in action, design media, and putting those designs within their context. So here's a really great picture of our studio and our end of year show, where we showcase all of our objects as well as our final year projects. In year 1, you'll be exploring design making through maquettes and scale modeling. And this is an extremely iterative process where you'll start from small scale, you'll work your way up to 1-to-1 scale. And this is the realization scale. This is very detailed in terms of materials, textures, surfaces and finishes. And then as you complete your design realization, you'll start to tell the story of your object, design in action. And these are stories based around how the object functions, the experience and performance of the object in relation to its user. And once we've moved from the object scale, we progress into design contexts, and this is space. So we start to technically learn the skill of recording a space as a true and accurate record through technical scaled plans and sections, as well as photo essays where we're exploring the experience of the space through the eyes of the user. All of this information we will explore in design media. We'll find different ways of recording our space, either through drawings, sketches, collages, and technical images, until we proceed to the design outcome. And this is where a range and package of design data and information comes together and is presented as your final outcome. Year 2 is our practice year, and some kind of past projects from year 2 will show us how we move from material and immaterial practices, collective practices where we're designing atmospheres, to public sphere practices. So we start with recording spaces, looking at how spaces perform and function in terms of their materials and their experiences. We'll look at designing an atmosphere ourselves through storyboarding and user journeys. And then we'll end up doing a public sphere large live project where we'll bring all of that knowledge and experience to bear in a collaboration with a client. In the final year, you'll start to be designing large-scale programs, and we have a really good collection here to show you, from heritage and exhibition through to work, live, and social and cultural practices, design for all, where we think about inclusivity and accessibility, as well as site-specific interventions. So Eunice Wan did a fantastic Kowloon Walled City exhibition, and she was nominated as a Global Creative Graduate. Daniel Bentley explored a concept of an artist neighbourhood in Soho where live and work were closely intertwined with collaborative practices and collective working. Vicky Chen explored her own cultural take, taking practices from home into a site in the UK and exploring that in the concept of harbour, anchoring one's personal and professional development within their cultural take. Summer Hicks was very successful in being the winner of the BA Interior Design Architects for Health Award with her Design for All proposal. This was aimed at people with special needs, focusing on very busy transport hubs to accommodate people through difficult environments. And finally, Echoes is a project by Aisha Palucci, which explored filmmaking as a method for space making. So sequencing, script writing, protagonists, narratives were all part and parcel of creating this experience of the interior. So when you're applying for the course, and if you're interested in applying for the course, please do focus on your personal statement and your portfolio. We are looking for your interests and your take on things. We don't do interviews, so our selection process will be through application. Bear that in mind. Show us a range of your skills and really talk about yourself and give us a sense of what your interests are. Additional opportunities on the course really take place in year 2, when you can focus on a diploma in professional studies at the end of the year, taking a year out to explore and apply your skills within an industry context. Or you can go on to Creative Computing Institute and get a diploma linked to your area of study. You can do an exchange abroad through our touring scheme. And throughout the course, you can get advice from our UAL careers and employability team. After graduating, there are some really fantastic progression routes, and students have gone on to do a multitude of really interesting things. The degree really does give you lots and lots of possibilities in terms of routes to progression, from interiors and architectural interiors, product and furniture and materials, through to surface design, all the sectors of interiors, including healthcare, exhibition and event, retail, residential and commercial design. If you want to specialise in more community-based projects, outreach or social design, that's also a really good way of kind of focusing on your disciplinarity, as well as the public sphere, civic design, and some students kind of quite interested in technical areas such as design for crime. We have anything that's bespoke, falls mainly under the category of luxury design or installation. And students have branched out into more multidisciplinary avenues, going into set design, theatre, TV, film, and production. If you don't end up designing, you might want to end up writing about design, and this has been a really great course for progression into design, writing and journalism. Other avenues also include more temporary design, so festivals, pop-ups, things like that. And we've had quite a few students go into transport design, particularly vehicle design, cruise ship design and yacht design. So the next steps, if you're going to apply, would be to read our course page and visit us on one of our open days. You can get more advice on UAL's Portfolio Advice webpage, and do apply for the course on UCAS. If you use the scholarship search tool, you can check to find out what financial support is available to you. And international applicants should check if there's a UAL representative in your country to give you more information. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Our addresses are here, so just contact us. And thank you very much for watching.